Yeah, what's going on? Did you hear about the new Xbox? No. Consoles are just fucking stupid. It sounds like Sony isn't going to release the new Wolverine game on PC, which is fucking pissing me off. Like, holy fuck, dude. We might actually finally get a good fucking Wolverine game, then they're going to release it on some stupid, dumb, baby fucking faggot video game console. It sounds like it was being developed for PC because there's an early build of the game that actually runs on PC. So hopefully when it comes out, people just decompile it, and then there's a PC version, and they can suck my ass whether they release the release it officially on PC. I don't give a shit about Ghost of Yotai. Whatever. I don't really need to play a fucking game as like some Asian bitch, but yeah, Wolverine. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. It's probably because the new Xbox will have a Steam on it, and Sony didn't want their exclusives to be playable on Xbox. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, have fun making less money, dumb fucks. Don't need your stupid dumb fuck baby console. Fucking retarded. Like, it's just for children. That's all it's for. It's just stupid.
Your mom is hot.
Well, thank you, Ivory. Appreciate the donation. It's kind of interesting that Xbox is making Steam games playable on their system, because that would probably be an issue for Steam Machine. So it's interesting. They're kind of like probably going to undercut Valve. So that is an interesting strategy. We just need more fucking games where you just fucking murder people, slash people open, rip their guts out, blow shit up. It's just so much gay shit being released. Like that last Spider-Man game, like, give me a fucking break. Oh my god, I don't care about anybody's fucking feelings. I just want to beat the shit out of people. Like, congratulations, you made a fucking redhead ugly, bitch. It's really offended that they would dare to make Mary Jane even remotely attractive in the first game. Thank God they made her fucking hideous in the second. Well, I've said this about the movie industry too. They're making it so movies are just way too fucking expensive to make. Same problems happening with games. And it's kind of weird. Like Jaguar, the car company, is doing this. Rather than just making more viable products for normal everyday brokies, they think this higher profit margin kind of strategy, low volume stuff, just charge up the ass, is kind of a better way to go. I think there's like some amount of pride that people have with producing like premium products. So they don't want to make things that are more market viable for like average everyday broke ass normies. Ooh.
It would be cool to see you debate not so erudite on veganism. I feel like you would make her position on it look so silly. She made a lot of typical dumb carnist claims like saying that grass-fed beef is more ethical than eating plant-based. Like what lol?
Okay, well, how about I make her eat grass, and then I'll cut her fucking head off and leave it on her mother's doorstep. And whatever the fuck's left over, I'll give her family the table scraps. Um, Thanks for that donation, though, depressed and repressed.
Did you see the video of the US sinking the Iranian warship? It was great. Liberals are whining and bitching because it was in international waters and going to Sri Lanka. International law is not a suicide pact and liberals need to stop being beaters.
I like the international law thing is complete bullshit. There's no international law that's being violated. Like everything they're saying is just communist nonsensical propaganda, and I mean, it shows you how beta male fucking societies become. Oh, what about the rules? Like, who cares if it's right or wrong? But there's rules to follow. You can't break the rules. Like, suck my dick, dude. Winners win. All they can do is cry, but men get it fucking done, all right? Guess what? It's all men running the fucking aircraft carriers, the destroyers, the fucking jets, the missiles. They get it done, and all these fucking pussies can cry about it. Thanks for the donation, eh? Or I mean, depressed and repressed. A donated $2. The USA has sunk 30 Iranian warships, I think. That's 1/3 of them. And Iran also attacked Azerbaijan, and they might actually respond. Also, 50 Democrats said that Iran was not the biggest state sponsor of terror. You think USA is doing better than you thought? Dude, the Democratic Party is a fucking joke. they're never winning an election with what they're doing. They're infested by like moronic communist brain rot horseshit, and people are just fed up with it. And even people who are kind of more establishment Democrats, like Gavin Newsom, they're just they're just appealing to the fucktards who won't even vote for them. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. Is the USA doing better than you thought? Like what, you mean in the Iran conflict? This is exactly what I expect, just clapping cheeks. Thanks for the donation, though, eh?
Is it possible your view of women is biased by your past experiences? There are definitely some good chicks who aren't like that.
There's always it's always plausible that your opinions are biased based on past experiences. There's no getting around that. The fact is, though, you can just look around. Like, yeah, there's enough women that are a fucking problem. I think my opinions are valid. Thanks for the donation, though. Who is that? Becky? I think people take, like, again, it's just like weird retarded tribalism shit. If you say like one bad thing in some like general sense, that they like, oh, that applies to everybody. Like if you say there's like a problem with a certain community of people, oh, so you hate all black people. Like, you know, I don't fucking care though. Anybody can whine and cry.
My goofy uncle is holding me captive and forcing me to watch Crispy Concordes videos. My buddy, Quintavious Sparnacle Johns Jr. got smacked in the head with a rhinoceros horn because he was listening to No Maidens.
That sounds like a problem. Hopefully you get that resolved. Thanks for that donation, Quandale Dingle. Opinion on trap bar deadlifts? They're fine, I guess. Like, for athletes, like field sport athletes, it's probably a better lift than conventional deadlifts. If you're talking about people who compete in like strength sports, might be a little less applicable. Like if it was all that great, you'd probably see dudes like Hafthor using a trap bar more often. I would imagine it's not quite as great for like if you need an accessory lift for like a deadlift, I just don't see that helping at all. I see them all doing like block pulls and stuff like that. But for field sport athletes, probably a little better for building up explosive strength and power, just because you're using more weight. As far as like physique athletes, bodybuilders and shit, I don't think, especially if you're talking about using high handles, I don't think it really is a worthwhile lift. On top of that, most people use they go to a commercial gym and programming a trap bar becomes an issue because there's other fucking assholes at the gym. So I've had this with online coaching clients. They wanted to use like some sort of specialty bar, like a trap bar, but then every fucking time they go to the gym, they can't use it because there's like fucking people using it. So I end up having to program in just normal fucking deadlifts anyway. Same with some other lifts, like a lot of people like doing cable machines, and same shit. The cable machines are always occupied, and I end up not being able to program in things like cable flies for clients because when they go, they just can't do them. So what's the point of programming it in? So I usually just end up telling people just, do basic barbell lifts or dumbbell lifts.
Newsom yesterday called Israel as an apartheid state and that the US military should reconsider its military support. Nice to see Newsom cuck out to the libtards at the height of American military supremacy over Iran.
Yeah, I'd never vote for that fucking useless coward. Fucking hate Newsom. Guy's a little bitch. Thanks for the donation, Depressed and Repressed.
If you were in Germany, who would you vote for? I wanted to vote for AfD. I am tired of Islam shit and woke communist shit. However, they want to get out of European Union and get German currency back. It would make us poorer. Good trade-off. Less Islam but poor.
Well, here's the thing. Generally speaking, this is only generally speaking. It's not a hard rule. You'll find left-wing parties are generally better at economic and trade policies, but right-wingers are just better at kind of keeping basic things running. So, like the immigration being an example. Look, if the crazy immigration shit keeps happening, there isn't going to be a Germany. So, like, this whole discussion on, oh, well, do you want to be poor? Well, you're not going to have a fucking country. You're just going to get overrun by, like, crazy fucking whack jobs, so. I don't know if the AfD party is good to vote for. I don't know enough about German politics, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, the immigration cucking is just crazy in fucking Europe. It's I think it's either combination of commie ideology or just corruption, where they're trying to do shit like reduce labor costs and drive up the cost of housing just for temporary GDP increases, just so it doesn't look like they're in a recession. Thanks for the donation, though, Blake. $8 also, there's a video of Kuwaiti about to beat up an American soldier whose plane had crashed, except the Kuwaiti thought it was an Iranian soldier, but then he realized he's American. He then stops threatening him. If only it was an Iranian soldier, lol. Yeah, really. Thanks for the donation, though, dude.
GVS response: you've been beefing with the Noble Natties for a while. I think it's time to add fuel to the fire and call out their golden goose. GVS. Revival Fitness is right about Noble Natties being insufferable. P.S. A day natty is a day wasted.
Revival Fitness is a fucktard, but yeah, the Noble Natty thing's just fucking stupid. Is Revival Fitness on steroids? Because I keep seeing weird shit about him where I can't really fucking tell, and he's like not that big or strong. So like it's hard to fucking tell. Thanks for the donation though. vegangains. Yeah, I'll probably still do a video on GVS.
Holy fucking shit. An Indo-Canadian Sikh woman was killed in Windsor, Ontario, very likely by Khalistani extremists. She was an outspoken critic of the Khalistan movement and said she was being threatened by a few of those men in her town. This is insane.
Well, yeah, that's Canada for you. Oh my god. It's truly just bizarre seeing some of this shit. Thanks for the donation, dude. Yeah, seriously fucked-hearted. Cultural enrichment.
It's actually in Ross's interest for Iran to be causing chaos in the Gulf and disrupting the flow of energy in the way that they are, because oil and gas price goes up and Russo is benefiting from this already. War needs to end quick so energy prices come down.
Yeah, hopefully. Can only hope. It's pretty crazy how... Again, I think it's the vodka. Russians are just extremely complacent because of the vodka. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
The only good thing about AFD is they are anti-immigration and anti-Islam. However, I hate their pro-Russia stance and their anti-Israel stance. That Jew is conservative Christian, they are pro-Israel and pro-Ukraine, however they don't deport enough Quran pigs.
I see. Yeah, I probably wouldn't vote for them then. They sound stupid. Just leave Germany. Like, I've heard shit about Germany where like you don't have free speech and you can get locked up for like just calling somebody fat. Like, just leave Germany, dude. I mean, if that's your choice for political parties, like, just fucking leave. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Oh, there's Gum Gum. Hey, Gum Gum.
Gum Gum. Are you whacking at stuff? Oh my goodness. This kitty likes to whack at things. Hey, Gum Gum.
How did you come up with the theory that right-wing parties in the West were infiltrated by Russia and left-wing parties by Chinese communists? Dude, holy shit, I looked at so many Western countries. You are absolutely spot on. Holy shit, are you 200?
You can literally see, so in the United States, it's just painfully fucking obvious. You can see where the fucking Chinese influence is in the Democratic Party. Like, we literally even know the exact people who are connected to the Chinese Communist Party who are infiltrating the Democrats and creating, like, spreading this stupid fucking commie propaganda within the left wing and progressive political sphere. And we also know for a fact that within the U.S. government, you know, Trump and the Republicans and the right wing, there's Russian collusion. Again, like, this has been investigated and proven, so like it's very easy in the United States to just draw that connection. But again, with TikTok, like, you can see exactly where all this fucking shit is coming from. The TikTok left-wing brain rot, anti-Israel shit, that's TikTok, that's controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. And then Twitter, which is much more right-wing, and you see like fucking crazy Nazis and right-wing extremists. You can, again, see the Russian influence. There's like fucking Russian bot accounts that have been exposed. So yeah, it's just pretty easy to see those connections. Thanks for the donation, though, Stoned Island.
VG, can you explain me why Kurds love democracy and secularism so much even though they are Sunni Muslims? You would think they would be against secularism and democracy given that they are Sunni Muslims, right?
I don't know. I have seen some pretty fucking sexy Kurdish women, dude. I kind of want to fucking sniff and eat their asses. But thanks for the donation, dude. Dude, my knees have never felt so fucking good. I'll tell you what. Testosterone, growth hormone, and buldnone. And high-dose vitamin C supplementation does a body good.
Israel has a huge reputational problem, especially in the USA. Yes, that matters because these people vote, and you may very well see in the future that Israel loses its biggest ally, the US, because of that. Israel needs to work on their reputation after this war.
I don't know exactly how they're going to go about doing that, because, again, this anti-Semitism bullshit, it's spread by nonsensical ideological horseshit. Israel could solve world hunger, eliminate poverty, and people will still say the Jews are trying to take control of the world, don't accept their money, they're up to something. So, I don't know, man. I think they just need to fucking clap more cheeks. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo.
That guy was trolling you. It's not hard to see those connections, LMFAO. You fell for it. Also, you don't seem to realize that Russia has bots all over TikTok as well, and China has bots all over Twitter. It's not as simple as TikTok China, Twitter Russia.
I don't know what I fell for exactly, but you can see a clear, like, it is pretty much that simple. China at least had, at one point, complete control over TikTok. And you can clearly see Chinese influence within TikTok. And you just see way more fucking pro-Russian bots on Twitter. And again, you can see how Russia infiltrated the right-wing political sphere in the United States. You can see other right-wing parties in other countries being pro-Russia. Russia just has more presence within the right wing for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, I've seen pro-China bullshit on Twitter, but there's clearly a differentiation between what political parties Russia and China are targeting. Thanks for the donation, jackass.
Mark Carney's pivot to China by allowing thousands of their EVs into Canada's markets and improving trade relations. Labour in the UK refused to designate China as a threat and gave them a mega embassy. As Europe gets poorer, China will swoop in and benefit.
Oh yeah, it's what they do. It's their whole strategy. They're so fucking stupid, it blows my fucking mind. They do this in every fucking country. They make trade agreements. The biggest thing that you really need to look out for is the loans that China makes. They'll make sure they have some sort of loan policy that they can't like whoever is indebted can't pay off, and then they make these like weird concessions where it's like, oh, you can't pay off the loan, okay, let us put like fucking nuclear missiles in your fucking country now. Like that's basically the deals they end up making. So Yeah, Carney, the Libs, fucking Starmer, UK, like they're all fucking stupid. The UK has been like massively stupid for an even longer time. They were actually honestly considering selling their nuclear power industry to fucking China. Like they're retarded. Thanks for the donation though, dude. All right, last set. All right, there we go.
I am on Atacan, which is a angiotensin II receptor blocker, and Norvasc, which is a calcium channel blocker. I still have high blood pressure. My diet is clean. What drug can I take? Any advice? My blood work is good, no problem otherwise.
You need to find some kind of medication combination that gets your blood pressure down. So the more modern way of dealing with high blood pressure, especially if it's like kind of treatment resistant, is using 2 or more blood pressure medications, which sounds like whoever your doctors are they're kind of more up to date on the latest research. So I would just keep exploring medication combinations and see what works for you. The only other thing I can recommend is just lifestyle modification. So watching your sodium intake. Obviously high intensity exercise. What's interesting is static holds where you do wall sits. Apparently that's the best exercise for lowering blood pressure for whatever reason. So yeah, some people just genetically have high blood pressure and it's just harder to treat. And yeah, alternate day fasting does lower blood pressure, but it's also a huge fucking pain in the ass and you probably don't want to do that. Um, again, I don't know what your overall lifestyle goals kind of are, but yeah, prolonged water fasting does reduce blood pressure, but you can't just be in a constant state of starvation. So usually that sort of thing is done to treat people who are severely hypertensive, especially if they're resistant to the medication and they just have to get their blood pressure down because they're in hypertensive crisis. But yeah, I would just keep exploring more medication options and try to just optimize diet and lifestyle, see what helps.
In theory, it's possible to coexist with China and just respect each other's different political and economic models. I don't think either side will have fundamental assimilation. We can coexist with monarchies like Brunei, Saudi. This is the likely future.
So monarchies like Saudi Arabia are completely different than China. China is communist. They have a fucking ideology of conquering. Saudi Arabia just wants to make fucking money and keep Saudi Arabia Saudi Arabia. That's all they care about. When it comes to communists, it's fundamental to their ideology to invade, take over people's territory, expand, their influence. It's not possible to coexist with China if they hold to that communist ideology. Like again, they're preparing to invade Taiwan. They've been doing this shit since the Communist Party started. They've been trying to just do shady kind of crap where they make bullshit deals with poorer countries, and then when they can't pay back their loans, they basically say, okay, well, we own you now, and we get to do whatever we want. Like, that's the kind of shit they do. So no, coexistence isn't really possible because they're not interested in coexistence. If they stop being assholes, then sure, but yeah, right now they're fucking assholes. They're still trying to invade Taiwan, and it's becoming more and more of a fucking joke. I don't know how it's perceived in China, the whole Taiwan thing, including like in their government, because Iran has all these Chinese fucking missile defense systems and shit, Russian ballistic missiles, and they're getting fucking clapped. Like, they're literally able to do nothing. So they have to figure like America just is way too technologically advanced and way too powerful to fucking deal with. So I think the whole Taiwan thing, it has more to do with ideological nationalism and just keeping the legitimacy of the current CCP regime in power. They're not really serious. Like, they don't seriously think they're actually going to be successful with invading Taiwan. Like, there's no way you can be that fucking delusional. Do men like pick-me women? Well, if they're... depends on what you mean by pick-me. Pick me to get fucked in the ass? Well, yes, please. Alrighty. Is Russia a communist party? Not really. They're kind of a weird pseudo Stalinist sort of thing. It's kind of like the worst case scenario of the transition from communism to capitalism.
Reasons why China should be destroyed: frequent cyber attacks on institutions, debt trapping and getting exclusive rights over ports, direct role in fentanyl crisis, South China Sea dispute where they are building artificial islands, fund Houthis and Iran.
Yep. Look, the dominoes are falling. Iran's getting clapped. All their proxies are getting clapped. Russia's next to get the clapping, and then there's only one more big bad, and that's China, right? So the dominoes are falling, and they can either learn to get along or they're gonna get clapped, just like everybody else. Thanks for the donation, though, Depressed and Repressed. I already have a P.O. box. If you send me any mail to my house, it goes to my P.O. box, so... I mean, nothing's stopping you. Like, you know exactly where I fucking live, so whether I have a P.O. box or not, it's gonna fucking get delivered, right? So... yeah, the weird way the mail system works here, it's some strange bylaw. Mail has to be sent to a P.O. box. I don't know why they did that. Luckily it's free. They don't charge me for it. Sometimes P.O. boxes are ridiculously fucking expensive. I remember I was paying like almost $200 for one. All right. I'd rather you not send me drugs.
Look at this list of people: Dan Blizzarian, Seanhead, Jake Shields, Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, the Hodge twins. These are the people whining about Israel all day while Trump is a traitor, Zionist-occupied government they subvert as of right wing.
Seanhead is a monumental dumb bitch. I don't know why the hell anybody gives a shit what she has to fucking say. Her content is the most stupid fucking cringe horseshit I've ever seen. Ugh. But yeah. Absolute fucktards. Thanks for the donation. What is that? Big cucumber haver.
How do you coexist with a country peacefully whose economic model is based on stealing intellectual property from us? The CCP doesn't just allow corporate espionage, they have their own spies doing it. Their economic model is fundamentally broken, so it won't stop.
Yeah. It's just... there has to be some kind of fundamental change. And they're hostile to fucking everybody. Like, the kind of espionage they've done in the United States is just crazy. They uploaded malware to, like, nuclear stations. They've been trying to find American launch sites forever. Like, just insanely hostile. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo.
I can guarantee you China won't invade Taiwan with Trump in office. They were widely predicted to invade by 2027. That won't be happening now that they see what Trump's willing to do. If a Democrat gets elected in 2028, then perhaps they will.
Yeah, I would actually agree with you. The kind of military might that Trump has shown is definitely going to disincentivize China. The Maduro operation, the operation in Iran, they're just clapping cheeks. And again, they're defeating Chinese radar, air defense, missile systems. So I would agree with you there. Thanks for the donation there, dude.
Join us now and share the software. You'll be free. Hackers, you'll be free. Hoarders can get piles of money, that is true. Hackers, that is true. But they cannot help their neighbors, that's not good. Hackers, that's not good.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks for the donation, Unwood.
I'm not a fan of GOTIS either, but do you think the modern depression epidemic stems from losing that primal, tribal connection we used to have? I read about a study on modern hunter-gatherers where clinical depression was basically non-existent.
So, first of all, I don't have really any confidence in research like that. They probably don't have words for things like depression. So when you hear about stuff like that, I don't know if there's enough cultural understanding to really know if that's true or not. Secondly, the reason there's this rampant issue with depression is because people don't know where happiness is, and there's all these new things in modern life that kind of hijack your reward system, that give you these simple pleasures, and they end up being self-destructive. Like, people have talked about the doom scrolling thing. Happiness is made with acts of will. It's in the space between trial and triumph. So rather than people actually doing things that are productive where they have to kind of fight some sort of adversarial force, and I don't mean like a comic book villain, I mean like learn how to create things, learn new things, like start a new business or like something that's like difficult, requires a bit of effort, and then there's that progression towards achieving your goal. That space in between the trial and the triumph is where happiness exists. And rather than actually seeking happiness through those sorts of strategies, people are smoking weed, drinking alcohol, doom scrolling, jerking off to porn, playing fucking video games too much. And that's why you're seeing this like rampant depression. It has nothing to do with not living in like a tribal society. Thanks for the donation though, dude. Ugh.
You're the GOAT, bro. I saw your debate with Face IQ, you completely destroyed him. Can't believe this retard has dedicated followers. People are so fucking stupid. Imagine telling a guy 100 pounds heavier than you that he doesn't get enough nutrients, lol.
It doesn't surprise me at all, dude. People are fucking morons. And I discovered this, like, it's just gay dudes who watch his channel. There's gay dudes who like watching his videos about which men are the most attractive and who has the prettiest face. It's one like it's kind of like when straight dudes talk about who's the hottest porn star. Right? His channel's kind of for gay dudes. And it's like who's the prettiest boy or prettiest man. So the only people going there are just gay dudes who are either interested in that sort of content or they're just interested in trying to look good for other men. I know this for two reasons. One, after I did that debate with him, bunch of new OnlyFans subscribers. That tells me right there, okay, he has a fair bit of gay dudes in his audience. And two, these people are calling me fucking stupid, unlikable, ugly. Okay, well, why are you still in my chat if you think that? So they're all gay. They're in love with me, and they're too ashamed to admit it. I bet like they secretly have some fucking domination fetish thing where they want me to make fun of their small, pathetic wiener. But yeah, they're all gay. And stupid, apparently, because they're watching Face IQ. Give me a second. Dodo Donatellers, you know what? I just realized, you ever notice how food service workers don't complain about their pay in the same way that waitresses complain, even though they usually make less and the job is harder? Well, it's because food servers are usually women and cooks are male. That's actually true. Thanks for that donation, Dodo.
Have you ever watched or read Vinland Saga? What are your thoughts on it?
I tried watching the anime Vinland Saga. Fucking hated it. It's one of the most boringest fucking animes I've ever watched, and the animation is fucking terrible. Whoever the studio is like responsible for making that show. They suck. It has some of the most awkward, like inhuman, like dumb-looking movement I've ever seen. It doesn't seem like people are moving. It seems like somebody is like trying to remember how a human being moves from memory. So the fights are just like super fucking lame and gay. I scrolled through some of the manga and I'm not impressed either by the manga panels. It looks like kind of the same, just lame, weird, gay shit. I don't understand why Vinland Saga is so popular. It like dude, even compared to the old Conan comic books. Like the Conan comic books are just better drawn. Like there's just more realistic, convincing looking movement in it. So yeah, I can't stand Vinland Saga. I think it's just stupid. I don't think everyone's gay. I know everyone's gay. Dude, the amount of gay shit is like crazy. Like being gay is fucking normal. I think you underestimate the amount of gay people there are. Dodo Donatellers, and it goes even further because you notice the whole movement about no tax on tips and all that. These women do not care one bit how much cooks get paid or anything. They're only concerned about themselves, and it's made its way up to American tax policy now. Yeah. Well, I guess complaining gets you what you want, so can't really blame them with their strategy. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Why are you still living in Canada? It's becoming more and more like UK. The Liberals are gonna win next election again. Canada also gets more and more Koran animals and too many Indians, making it an unhygienic shithole. Why is Carning importing so many Indian?
Dude, I don't know exactly what I should do about it. Yeah. I'm getting a little worried. If the writing's on the wall at some point, I'll probably look at getting the fuck out of here, but dude, I don't know why Canadians are so fucking stupid to elect these fucking We're all more broken poor. What are you fucking doing? Like, they've made the country more broken poor and crime-ridden, and it's continuing to get more broken crime-ridden. Like, what do you expect? And not only that, they won't even let you own fucking guns. So when all the fucking immigrant criminals and shit break into your fucking house to get your car keys and steal your fucking car, well, if they want to fucking rape you or something, well, you're supposed to let them rape you. And then when they actually get caught by the fucking police, they just let them out. So it's nonsense. It's just crazy. I don't know how long it's gonna take for people to fucking realize that, like, the liberals are fucked hearted, but, like, I don't know, man. Thanks for the donation, Raken. Ben Boy Donny Tellers, have you ever seen Fight Club? Yeah, it's garbage. It's one of my favorite movies right now. Yeah, it's just fucking stupid. I can't stand it. Thanks for the donation, Ben Boy. Dodo Donny Tellers, Destiny is live right now, and maybe he is in Discord. Can you finish up the workout debate him? You need to clap him. And you should specifically point out
Just saw
the...
you debate Facig. Your arguments were obviously more substantive. I just wish you were less aggressive, so you could he humiliated him more. I really hate that guy. I just had a lobotomy, and I can't remember what I've been eating this week.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for the donation, Yellow. Specifically point out the gay beta cuck Adam Mockler, who told his viewers to not support any candidate that votes for Israel aid, etc. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my workout first. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Wait, did that? Yeah. Okay.
I'll say it again. You're the fucking goat. Keep doing what you're doing. You've been an inspiration for me for so many years and helped me through my veganism and fitness journey, and you've reached me so much stuff. Thank you, sincerely.
Well, no problem, dude. It's what I do. Thanks for the donation, Captain Black. Appreciate it. Measure your legs. They're like 2 inches bigger than your arms. They're more than 2 inches bigger than my arms. My arms are... I think last I measured, they were 19 and a quarter or something. They might be 19 and a half now. I can guarantee you my legs are more than like 21 inches. Ugh. Eight years vegan today, thanks to Vegan Gains, or Richard Gains. Thanks, Gig. That's good to hear.
When Isaac moves out, are you gonna consider moving to Florida? Why not South Carolina? It's warm and there are other niggers there. Something like 30% of the state is black. Georgia, North Carolina. When's Green Beret Isaac moving out? Better apply for visa.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't see the benefit. Thanks for the donation, the 21st.
Both the Vinland Saga anime and manga evolved with time. The artwork got way more detailed when it went from weekly to monthly publications. And the anime also improved. Season 2 was produced by Mappa, while the first season was animated by Wit Studio.
Okay, maybe I'll look at some of the older panels in season 2 or something, but I don't know, nothing about it seemed particularly interesting, so yeah. Thanks for the donation though. My name is Jeff. Do you do any accessory work for legs? That is a bizarre fucking question to ask me when you're watching my fucking workout. I don't even know what that question means. Accessory work for legs? Like, I'm pretty sure every exercise helps build muscle? Like, what? Oh. Jeez. I think I'm getting like a weird cramp. I'm getting like some weird fucking cramp or something in my right leg. Like the weight feels easy, but it's like right here. I'll just lower the weight and just do a fuck ton of reps. It's kind of fucking irritating. Ugh. Look at this horseshit. Oh my god.
Any plans for TikTok? It's great for getting more eyes on the stream. Look at Malibu Fit Max. He blew up out of nowhere. You could definitely do the same.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks for the donation, Kelthus.
Wait, so Isiak is Jean Grey or not?
He is not. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Why do you hate anti-Zionists so much? Like if someone said shit about Thailand like Thailand shouldn't exist and all that, you wouldn't really care, but if someone said the same thing about Israel, you ban them from chat and threaten them.
Oh my god, dude. You expect me to respond to fucking retarded nonsense like that. I'm not gonna waste my time. Thanks for the donation, stupid. What a fucking moron. Holy shit. Imagine being that fucking stupid. You think I'm gonna answer that question? I don't know if changing my stance to more narrow would fucking do anything, but yeah, no, that still feels fucked. Oh, jeez. The weight's about 205. According to Rogue, the trolley weighs 25 pounds. That's not a leg press machine. Oh. And that person is blocked. There's a lot of butthurt people who go to my fucking Instagram to whine and complain to me. Oh, Jesus.
What are your thoughts on the New York Times investigation indicates that it was a US strike on an Iranian school that killed 175 people, mostly children. Surely it was an accident, but it was the US's doing. Should an officer be charged with a crime?
No, who fucking cares? First of all, it's the New York Times. They're anti-American communist fucktards. Secondly, Iran is literally putting missile systems and shit like in and around schools. And who fucking cares, dude? Shit happens in war, if you didn't notice. So, why don't you stop being a fucking retard? Yeah, bombs kill people. Oops. Who'd have fucking figured? Thanks for the donation, dumbass. Oh my god. Like, buddy, like you even give two fucking shits about some dumbass Iranian schoolchildren. Holy crap. Buddy, Iran fucking used child soldiers and basically had them fucking clear landmines by just running through minefields and blowing them up. So, like, oh no, Iranian school children. Yeah, Iran kills children. Like, what are you, fucking retarded? Like, who cares?
You're probably going to get lung cancer from breathing in the fiberglass from that insulation all around your basement. I can see areas where the plastic isn't properly covering it and there's obviously no drywall to cover it.
That's great, don't care. We're all dead anyway. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. Those high rep sets really fucking sting. Oh yeah, the virtue signaling is just fucking crazy. They don't say shit when Iran literally blows up fucking children and forces them to run through minefields. Iran also pays terrorist groups to fucking use children as suicide bombers. Nobody says shit, and then all of a sudden, America is real bad. Yeah, okay, dude. Don't fucking care. Cry about it. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Oh. I don't know if I'll be able to do lunges. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh.
Does that mean you were against the US prosecuting soldiers that raped or murdered and committed crimes during the Iraq occupation/Iraq war?
Like I give a fuck about anything you have to say or give a shit about any of your stupid fucking questions. Congratulations, dumbass.
I'm not supporting Iran, I'm just saying as a democracy we should hold anyone who did that.
Don't care. Go whine and cry about it somewhere else. Thanks for the fucking money, fuckface. I'll use it to fucking give the US government some white phosphorus to burn people alive.
You have more empathy for Gum Gum than you do for 80 Iranian school children. Based.
Yeah, fuck those fucking kids. Thanks for the donation, Tucker. Tucker Katarlson.
My dad was talking ABT how confusing it was that his leg press was so high having a low squat, and I mentioned the mechanical advantage from the incline and he got angry and said I don't know how gravity works. Here is $3. I also had banana today.
Your dad sounds really stupid. Yeah. Your dad's dumb. You also don't have to balance a leg press and shit either, so... Lower skill component. Yeah, your dad's dumb. Thanks for the donation. Congratulations on your banana. Do I still blade? What do you mean? Inline skate? I don't know if mosquitoes are sentient. Who knows? All I know is that they're fucking annoying. Ugh. Well, I was planning to do what would it have been? Would have been about 275, but I have some like weird cramp or something. My right quad just felt really funny. So I just did 205 just for more reps. I hate V8. V8 juice is fucking disgusting. It's like just drinking tomato puree. Fucking hate it. The low sodium V8 is nasty. Spicy one's good. Never tried the spicy one. Just tastes like fucking tomatoes, though. It's just fucking gross. I like the zero sugar Tropicana lemonade and fruit punch. That shit's good. Probably make a fruit smoothie after this workout. I could have done more, but I'm cramping. It's like my upper body is cramping. I think I need more sodium. That is weird. Yeah, I probably need more sodium. Maybe I'll get some potato chips down the street. Yeah, I'm cramping a lot. um, I don't eat a particularly high amount of salt. I probably should. It's just hard. Like, I mostly just eat like fruit all day. So fucking love fruit. Fruits is sugar. I don't know what Trenton Owen is, but sunscreen is good. Snack on a salty bum? Man, I wish. I love sweaty butts. Love how, like, you can, when a girl's, like, really sweaty and working out, you can, like, actually feel the heat coming off their ass. It's great. How does your mom feel about the fact that you have an urge to kill people? Uh, she kind of has the same problem. It's probably where I get it from. I'm gonna try not to cramp.
Who's hotter, Tiffany Sam or lean beef patty? And is Tiffany vegan?
Tiffany, and no, she's not. Neither of them are vegan. Fucking can't stand lean beef patty. But yeah, I think Tiffany's hotter. Thanks for the donation, Jay. Gig finally became a 30-year-old virgin. Well, congratulations, Gig. Women don't deserve you. Ugh. I didn't say lean beef patty isn't hot. I said I can't fucking stand her. Oh, man. Fuck. Having gas. Oh. Hate it when that happens. I'll try one more time.
You think you are so smart not believing in a being or entity greater than you? Something more complex than you cannot fathom. That's why you are unhappy. No believe in God. Tasty tasty juicy steak because the animals are what we have power over.
I'm not unhappy. You're clearly the one who's unhappy because you can't get any fucking pussy, which is why you're trying to bother me to get any kind of enjoyment. So have fun wanking your little willy on your own, dipshit. All right, let's try not burping. It's happening again. Ugh. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I know you're just a retard. Thanks for the donation, dude. Oh, oh fuck. I do drink water with electrolytes, but yeah, I think I need to increase my sodium intake. I've been having eye twitches a lot too. So try ramping up my sodium intake. Well, my Crocs aren't red, they're pink. Okay. I gotta move some shit out of the way. Um, that should work. I don't like tempeh. Tempeh kind of blows. You can do way more with just normal tofu, and tofu's probably better for you. Yeah, the fermentation of tempeh seems to get rid of soy's anti-cancer benefits. So I don't know why you wouldn't just eat tofu or just plain edamame beans, since they taste better anyway. That's probably better for you. Oh, oh my God. Seitan's great. Good seitan is just fucking dope. Fucking love seitan. Deep fried seitan chicken is just fucking amazing. Yeah, watermelon's dope. Fucking love watermelons. Watermelon and fried vegan chicken. Oh man, I could eat that all day. Kiwis are great. I really like yellow kiwis. I don't like eating thawed frozen cherries. I only like fresh cherries, or just using frozen cherries in a smoothie. All right, just one more set, and then we got calf raises. Ugh. Ugh. Why do you put a weight on your leg curl? The plates aren't going to slide off. Yeah, they are. That's why I put a fucking thing on the end. Dumbass. It bends. If you put weight on something that sticks out far and isn't particularly stable, it'll tilt. And because it's not grippy, it's made of smooth metal, it slides off. That's why I put a clip on the end. You stupid fuck. Why else would I do it, stupid? Dumbass? Think you fucking know better than me?
Vegan gains, take back what you said about me. I am smarter than you, especially now that you are on gear. I have a degree. I've had multiple lucrative careers. I've been through more than you can dream of. You have no right to call random PPA names.
Yeah, you're still a jackass. Thanks for the donation, dumbass. Fucking pro-Palestine fuck. Ugh.
All these Americans are struggling to get home from Dubai and Riyadh. Yeah, that's great and all, but others can't.
That's nice. Thanks for the donation, stupid. Yeah, they're crux. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Especially since today is another growth hormone injection day. Do you wipe the tip after you pee? No. I don't know why I'd have to do that. Yeah, I belt squat with my weightlifting shoes. I'm just doing calf raises right now. That's why I've got the Crocs on. Should actually probably get what is it? CrossFit shoes or something. Or something like this. Yeah, just some kind of shoes that are sort of meant for cross training but have a bit of a weightlifting focus. How many times do you inject growth hormone per week? Just on training days. So it's like 4 or 5 days a week. I used to inject it every day. I'm convinced now that you probably just want to inject it on training days because it seems more effective that way. Shit. No, I didn't bolt down the belt squat. You don't need to. The instructions say you should, but you don't need to. As long as you're doing all your work on the belt squat, it's not a big deal. Like, worst case scenario, you can maybe put a few plates on the end, but you don't have to. You ever tried making biryani? Tasty Indian rice dish. Never even heard of it. What's the weather? Oh, what the fuck? Why? The fuck is going on here? Oh, the battery didn't charge. It lied to me. Oh, that's good. All right, well, that's it for the workout stream. I've just got a few more sets of calf raises, so it's not a big deal, but that's it. The battery didn't charge even though it said it did.
According to Financial Times, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Qatar are discussing withdrawing from contracts with the US and cancelling future investment commitments in the US.
Oh, yeah, they say that. We'll fucking see. Anyway, thanks for the donation, Dodo. I'm just gonna finish my workout, shower, make some food. I'll be on later. We'll probably mostly just chill and play games. Just redo the ending of RE9, maybe install some mods, fuck around with it a bit more. But big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in probably a couple hours or so. Do some late night gaming later. Take care.